Hi class, this is Professor Buchanan. You are in my English 111 asynchronous version, which means we don't have dedicated online class times where we meet. So one of the things that I like to do throughout the year is give you small videos to let you know where we're going and what you need to do. And I want to do one for this week since this is a particularly important week because this is the first real week where we're dealing with content in the course. So, real quick, let's talk about what we need to do for this week of the semester. First, as always, go to the weekly materials section. If you have any questions about the course, what to do, when to do, what are we doing, what you need to read, any question at all, the weekly materials section right here, that's the place to go. You should be checking the weekly materials section at least 3 times a week to make sure that you're keeping up with the work for the class. So, when in doubt, weekly materials section. So let's go ahead and click there. Go down to our current week, which is week number 2. Click there. All right, you see the list of things that we have to do for this week. I'm going to go through and highlight the key things that you need to make sure that you accomplish. First off, what you'll see right here are our readings for week 2 of the semester. Let's open them up. What we're reading for this week are three one-act plays, all by the same author, Zetta Elliott. What do we mean when we say one-act plays? Essentially, if you have seen a musical or seen a performance live somewhere of a play, it will usually be 2 acts. You know, it's long, so you have an intermission, everybody gets up, everybody goes to the bathroom. These are ones that are meant to be done essentially in one sitting. So as you read the materials for this week, you're reading 3 different short plays. Right? The first one is Stash. Before you start reading any of the plays, always make sure you read the synopsis presented at the beginning of the play, including the character descriptions. This is Zetta Elliott helping you out and letting you know what you need to read. So you will read the entirety of this play. Then you can take a break. Then the next play starts, which is here Quality. Right? Again, don't forget the synopsis. And then you'll read all of Quality. So you'll read these 2 plays. Then if we return back to our week 2 folder, you also for this week need to read this short play, Innocence. So you will read the short play Stash, you will read the short play Quality, and you will read the short play Innocence. All right. Once you're done with this one and get to the play Self-Preservation, you may read that next week. All right. The material covering that play is found in the week 3 folder. All right. So that's the first thing you need to do to make sure you're staying on task for today is read those 3 plays. After you read the 3 plays, you'll see here that there are a PowerPoint and video of me kind of going through the main points and main ideas of those plays. Make sure you watch those videos and read that PowerPoint. Same for Innocence. So for each of the plays that we have to do, there's material that I have made for you going over it that you can read and watch to help you understand it. Once you've finished reading the material and watching the videos, then you're able to complete both writing quiz number 1 on the play Stash and writing quiz number 2. Note, these writing quizzes ask you to answer questions about the individual plays. So this writing quiz will ask you to answer a question only on Stash. The writing quiz number 2, Innocence, will ask you to do a short quiz only on the play Innocence. Here is the discussion board for week 1. If you did this last week, ignore it, you're already done. And then do discussion board post number 2. All right. One quick thing to note about the discussion board. Look at this part right here at the bottom of the screen. So to get any points, to qualify for any points on the discussion board, you have to make sure that your original response, your original post, is a post of at least 75 words. Then you need to go and find a response, find a post of a classmate and respond to that classmate with at least 75 words in your response. So you need both. If you are under 75 words for either of the two posts, your original one or your classmate's one, you are unable to earn points, full points on the discussion board. All right, so just make sure that you are being active. You may also think about the 75-point limit as a floor, not a ceiling. You always are able to write more to develop your answer. In fact, I would suggest it. So just remember, 75 words is sort of the bare minimum a student could write and answer the question. It's not the maximum. You can always write more. Third point, if you try to sort of game the discussion board system by having a blank post, then that will then allow you to see everybody else's. You will lose points for that. So just make sure you do your full, at least 75-word original post answering the question first. Then you'll be able to see everybody else's. So, one quick thing too, this discussion board 2, asks you to answer a specific question. Make sure you read that specific question. I've highlighted it there. So your original response should be an answer to this question on this discussion board. All right? Don't speak randomly about the plays or anything like that. We're looking at just this question. Now, in terms of your response, you can respond to students offering them advice if you feel they didn't necessarily answer the question correctly. If they did answer the question in a manner that you feel is particularly excellent, you can tell them that they did an excellent job and explain to them why you feel they did an excellent job. Maybe they posted something that gave you a new way to look at the attitudes of Jane and the Doctor in the play's stash and quality. You know, any sort of response, whether it be help, advice, or praise. So, to sum up, all right, you need to read 3 short plays for this week: Stash, Quality, and Innocence. I would watch the 3 videos. All right. Now, you have to read the plays first, or these videos won't make a ton of sense. You also won't be able to effectively answer any of the questions if you just watch the videos. All right. You have to read the plays, and then the videos will fill in and help you analyze those plays. So read the plays, watch the videos, right? Then you're able to do the writing quiz number 1 on the play Stash. Then you're able to do the writing quiz 2 on the play Innocence, and then you'll be able to complete the discussion board post assignment. Don't forget that we have office hours this week. I am always online for the office hours. If you have any questions about the plays themselves, what you need to do, a question about how to complete the writing quizzes to make sure you've done the discussion board, any questions at all, please attend our office hours. All right, and you can find those office hours both on the course syllabus and in my contact info. You can find on this, find the information of when the office hours are. All right, so I hope to see some of you at least during my office hours. The rest of you, good luck on completing stuff this week. I look forward to looking at what you have to say about 3 pretty interesting short plays. I think you will enjoy engaging with the ideas Zetta Elliott presents to us. Good luck and stay safe.